Hello, ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages. I would like to ask you a simple question. Do you recognize this man? Yes, this man right here. Do you recognize this man? Notice the ears. He has the most recognizable ears on earth. You can always tell that this is the man with the ears because his ears get to where he's going 2.5 days before he gets there. Whether or not he uses Air Force One. Even if he's walking, they get there 2.5 days because they're big. He got big ears like this. He got the big ears. The reason why he got the big ears, the big ones, is so that he can hear when there's a lot of ambient noise. Ambient noise is like background noise. When he has these big ears, so that he can hear himself lie because he lies about everything. What's he lying about today? That's the question. Here's the answer. He's lying about the Gulf oil spill. He's lying about the numbers. So is the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard's lying about the numbers. So is the EPA. The EPA's lying about the numbers. So is the DNR, and so is BP. So is the EPA. They're all lying about the numbers. And the newspaper reporters are lying about the numbers too. Here's how simple this is. It's called fluid dynamics. You put pressure, you take volume, you take rate of flow, which has to do with the rate of flow, has to do with the pressure and the volume, and you put it through with another little symbol called area, and you have fluid dynamics. X amount of PSI going through a certain size area gives you the volume at the end of the day. All you need is the pressure and the size of the pipe, you come up with the volume. No problem. It's a simple equation. There's three numbers. Three numbers. Any moron in America could do this. Okay, why is he lying about this? He's lying about this because when I give you these numbers right here, you're going to get sick. Everybody's going to get sick. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of quadrillions of billions of single-cell, multi-celled animals. There are trillions and trillions and trillions of fish that are dying that you can't see. And this man knows this is going on and refuses to give the American public that he supposedly, you never saw him put his hand on the Bible and finish the words, swore to uphold and protect for the American citizens. No! He hasn't told the truth about anything. That's why he's got them big ears, so he can listen to himself lie every day. The numbers don't lie. Okay, in case you don't recognize him and you think I'm making this up, there's a picture of his brother I have right here also, but his brother likes to wear a mask. Nonetheless, this is his brother, and you know it's his brother because the mask itself doesn't cover the ears. And that's the part it's a dead giveaway. His ears, you can't hide those ears. His twin brother is a genetic duplicate. And his twin brother has the same ears. The 45-degree angle, they stick up, they go out like this, so that he can hear himself lie too, but he's not as big a liar as the POTUS. Yeah, let's go back. Let's concentrate on the POTUS because his brother didn't do anything. Literally, his brother hasn't done anything at all since day one. Since the day he swore to uphold and protect America, he hasn't done nothing at all. Zero, squat, zilch. Now, what they're lying to you about is the following. More oil is coming out of that pipe than you want to think about. Okay? Now, who am I? I'm nobody. And they're my boss, so that makes them the boss of nothing. If I'm nothing, they're my boss, I'm the boss of nothing. Nothing at all. So, here's the numbers. Here, Coast Guard, EPA, DNR, all you guys, take a copy of this off the screen so you can tell the American people the truth. But I'm not going to tell you the truth, I'm going to lie. Because they're lying, I'm going to lie to you. We're going to make up numbers. We're going to make up little teeny numbers. Even little teeny numbers says there's 43 million gallons of oil going into the Gulf of Mexico every day. By the way, 43 million gallons, not 200,000, not 2 million, 43 million. Here's the numbers. Let's pretend that this is a 21-inch pipe and that this is a garden hose. There's 300 of these fit inside this 21-inch pipe. Really 400, but we're going to say 300. 300 garden hoses, and each garden hose, 20 gallons per minute is going to come out of each garden hose. 20 gallons a minute is going to come out of each garden hose. And we have 300 garden hoses at 100 psi. 300 times 20 is 6,000 gallons per minute. 6,000 gallons per minute. 6,000 gallons per minute. Then we're going to take that 300 times 20, or 6,000 gallons per minute, and we're going to take that number, and we are going to times the 600 gallons per minute times 60 for 60 minutes. And we're going to come out with 36,000 gallons of oil per hour. Now, I'm going to tell you something. What is 36,000 gallons of oil? It ain't nothing. I've had pumps on my little barge that could pump 10 times that in an hour. 36,000 gallons is the size of two 18-foot pools that are 4 feet high. And by the way, let me tell you something. If you don't think I know what I'm talking about, I don't care, because since I was 5 years old, I've been playing on tugboats, dredges, and barges. My father was one of the best master captains in the whole world. I've been working on tugboats and in the dock building dredging industry since I was 14. Illegally, of course, but I was a deckhand on a boat in New York Harbor when I was 14. I worked with the hard hat divers. I'm in Dock Builders 1456, and I owned my own crane and barge service for 20 years. But don't tell me, or don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. I might sound a little bit upset, but that's because the Gulf of Mexico is about to be dead. Okay, we're up to 36,000 gallons per hour, and we're going to take that number, 36,000 gallons per hour, and we're going to times that by 24, and that number comes out to be 864,000 gallons, 864,000 gallons a day at 100 psi. But I told you I was going to lie to you. You think I was kidding you? 100 gallons, 100 psi is only 1/10 of what the real pressure is. Based on the original 7,000 psi coming out of a 7-inch core drill into a 21-inch pipe, which is about 1/5 the volume of a 21-inch pipe, you have at least 1,000 psi coming out of that 21-inch pipe. So we're going to take that lying number, because I lied to you, by the way. As a matter of fact, do I look like this guy? Look. I look just like him, right? My ears? Now, 864,000 gallons a day, right here, the number. And we're going to times that by 10 to have 1,000 psi coming out of that pipe, because that was their original numbers. Their original numbers were 5,000 to 17,000 psi. I don't know where they got the numbers from, but it was in the paper. So that means either the reporters lied in the beginning or they're lying now. And being that they ain't putting the numbers in the paper, they're lying now. So 10 times 864, you add 2 zeros, you come up with 8.6 million gallons a day. 8.6 million gallons a day. And if you times that by 33, it comes up to 10 times 8 is 800. It's a lot. 8.4 million gallons a day. 8.4 million gallons a day is 250 million gallons. A quarter of a billion gallons has leaked out into the Gulf of Mexico, and they're telling you 33 million. You know why? I'll tell you why. Look, you see his ears? They got bigger since I started talking, because he don't care who's lying as long as he can listen to lies. Now, even if it wasn't 8.6 million gallons a day, if it was half that, it's 4 million gallons a day times 30, you still got a ridiculous amount of oil. Will somebody please shut that off? I could shut it off with my old crew in 2 weeks with your equipment. Never seeing your equipment. I could go on your rig and shut that oil off based on your numbers, but your numbers ain't right. The numbers they're giving the American people are wrong. They're lies and deceits, and they get paid $1,000 a day to lie to you. Okay, I'm running out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed my postulations as much as I did. This is Michael Fazio from the Florida Keys signing off, but every word I said was true.